When is it legal to carry a loaded firearm in public in California? A. Only when hunting on private property. B. If you are a member of law enforcement. C. When openly displayed in a vehicle. D. If you are over 21 years old. Answer, B. In California, carrying a loaded firearm in public is illegal unless you are exempt, such as being a peace officer or holding a valid concealed carry permit. What is the minimum age to purchase a long gun, rifle or shotgun, in California? A. 18. B. 19. C. 20. D. 21. Answer, A. In California, the minimum age to purchase a long gun is 18, but handguns require the buyer to be at least 21. What must you do before selling or transferring a firearm in California? A. Inform the DMV. B. Notify your local police station. C. Complete the transaction through a licensed dealer. D. Get permission from your county. Answer, C. All firearm sales or transfers in California must go through a licensed firearms dealer to ensure background checks and legal compliance. What does a Firearm Safety Certificate, FSC, allow a person to do? A. Carry a firearm concealed in public. B. Legally purchase or acquire firearms. C. Store ammunition at home. D. Own more than one firearm. Answer, B. The FSC certifies that the holder has passed a basic safety test and is eligible to purchase firearms in California. How long is a firearm safety certificate valid in California? A. 2 years. B. 3 years. C. 5 years. D. 10 years. Answer, C. An FSC is valid for 5 years from the date of issuance, after which it must be renewed for future purchases. What should you do first if your firearm misfires? A. Immediately look down the barrel. B. Continue pulling the trigger. C. Keep it pointed in a safe direction. D. Take it apart immediately. Answer, C. If a firearm misfires, always keep it pointed in a safe direction and wait before attempting to clear it, as it could still discharge. Which action is required before cleaning a firearm? A. Call a licensed dealer. B. Remove the ammunition. C. Put on gloves. D. Wear ear protection. Answer, B. Always unload a firearm before cleaning to prevent accidental discharge. What is one requirement for legally storing a firearm at home in California? A. It must be kept in a safe or locked container. B. It must be stored with ammunition. C. It can only be stored under a bed. D. No legal storage rules exist. Answer, A. California law requires that firearms be stored in a locked container or disabled with a locking device, especially when children are present. When transporting a handgun in California, how must it be stored? A. In a glove compartment. B. Loaded and in your lap. C. Locked in the trunk or locked container. D. In a holster on the seat. Answer, C. Handguns must be unloaded and locked in the trunk or a secure container when transported in California. Who is prohibited from owning or possessing firearms in California? A. People under 21. B. People with a speeding ticket. C. People convicted of felonies. D. People with a hunting license. Answer, C. Convicted felons and certain other individuals are prohibited by law from owning or possessing firearms in California. What is the 10-day waiting period in California? A. Time before your license arrives. B. Time before applying again. C. Time before you can pick up your firearm. D. Time you must practice shooting. Answer, C. California imposes a mandatory 10-day waiting period after purchasing a firearm before the buyer can take possession of it. What does a safe direction mean when handling a firearm? A. Toward the sky. B. Where no person or property can be harmed. C. Down at your foot. D. Toward a target board only. Answer B. A safe direction is one in which an accidental discharge will not cause injury or damage. Which of the following is not considered safe firearm handling? A. Keeping your finger off the trigger. B. Always pointing the muzzle in a safe direction. C. Storing your loaded firearm under a pillow. D. Checking if a firearm is unloaded. Answer C. Storing a loaded firearm under a pillow is unsafe and illegal if unsecured. What is the legal penalty for leaving a loaded firearm where a child may access it? A. A warning. B. A felony conviction. C. A fine or imprisonment. D. No penalty if you're the parent. Answer C. California imposes criminal penalties for negligently storing loaded firearms where minors can access them. What is required to demonstrate firearm safety knowledge in California? A. Passing the FSC written test. B. Completing a military training. C. Watching a safety video online. D. Reading the firearm manual. Answer A. Passing the FSC written test demonstrates basic firearm safety knowledge as required by California law. What is the first thing you should do when picking up a firearm? A. Clean it. B. Pull the trigger. C. Check to see if it is loaded. D. Load it immediately. Answer C. Always check whether a firearm is loaded when handling it, even if you believe it is unloaded. In California, which of the following is a legal method for securing a firearm at home? A. Locking it in a file cabinet. B. Placing it in an unlocked drawer. C. Using a DOJ-approved firearm safety device. D. Putting it on top of a shelf. Answer C. California law requires a Department of Justice, DOJ-approved safety device or safe for storing firearms. What is a handgun roster in California? A. A list of gun owners. B. A list of firearms that must be destroyed. C. A list of handguns approved for sale. D. A list of expired firearms. Answer C. California maintains a roster of handguns approved for retail sale that meet safety and functionality standards. Can a person legally own a firearm if they have been admitted to a mental health facility in California? A. Yes, under supervision. B. Yes, if approved by a judge. C. No, not without restoration of rights. D. Yes, if 10 years have passed. Answer C. Individuals involuntarily admitted for mental health treatment may be prohibited from owning firearms unless their rights are legally restored. What is the red flag law in California? A. A rule about firearm color. B. A law requiring red warning stickers on guns. C. A process to temporarily remove firearms from individuals deemed dangerous. D. A code for hunting violations. Answer C. The red flag law allows law enforcement or family members to petition a court to temporarily remove firearms from someone considered a danger to themselves or others. What is the legal definition of a firearm in California? A. Only handguns. B. Any device designed to shoot bullets. C. Paintball guns. D. Archery bows. Answer B. A firearm includes any device designed to expel a projectile by the force of an explosion or combustion. What is one of the purposes of a chamber indicator? A. To adjust the scope. B. To show that the gun is jammed. C. To show whether a round is chambered. D. To release the magazine. Answer C. A chamber indicator lets the user know if a round is present in the chamber, enhancing safety. How often should you clean your firearm? A. After every use. B. Once a year. C. Only when it jams. D. Only before going hunting. Answer A. Firearms should be cleaned after every use to ensure proper function and prevent wear or malfunction. What does the term double action refer to in firearms? A. Shooting twice with one pull. B. Recoil absorbing twice. C. A trigger mechanism that cocks and releases the hammer. D. Double-barreled guns only. Answer: C. A double-action trigger both cocks the hammer and releases it with a single pull. What is a squib load? A. A heavy bullet. B. A defective cartridge that causes a bullet to lodge in the barrel. C. A silent shot. D. A blank round. Answer: B. A squib load is a dangerous malfunction where the bullet does not exit the barrel, possibly causing damage if another round is fired.